pumps blood into the lungs. And from the lungs, it pumps out the oxygen. It serves as a more important part above any other purpose in life. And that's the purpose of love. In order for us to be able to express our love, we have to first be able to understand and demonstrate the love for the Most High, Heavenly Father God. That part is not an option. That's a requirement. Because if you don't have a heart of love for God, you won't have a heart of love for yourself and others. And you see, the heart is mentioned in the Bible countless times. Because the heart is used as a medium to be able to communicate between yourself, Christ, and God. And the only way that man could speak with the Lord and to God is having a heart of love. And remember, it's not an option, it's a requirement. Because the God of love demands love and nothing short of it. How are you able to hear what it is that I'm about to say if you can't hear what God is trying to say? Keegan, I remember just like it was yesterday when you and Nady had gotten married. And I was at that wedding. I was in the wedding. And I also remember that that ceremony, I stormed out of the church crying my eyeballs out. And I remember you and Mama Reeves came straight over to me and said, "What was wrong? What's wrong?" And I looked up and I said, "I'm losing my aunt. I'm losing my aunt." And you and your mother gave me words of wisdom. You're not losing an aunt. You're gaining an uncle. And just like that, at the snap of the finger, I'm thinking to myself, okay, all right. I think I want some cake now. And so, Kevin, I'm instantly reminded when I see you of the book of Job and the challenges that has been set before you. Make no mistake about it. Job was personally chosen by God. There are things in life that represents life and death. Take, for instance, death. The world's deadliest snake is a mamba, the black mamba. The venom from one single strike can kill an equal of 20 men. That's about 2 full-size elephants from one single bite. It represents death. Christ, being crucified, represents life. The many hardships of Job, what you're going through, is unlike anything else someone else may have to go through. And even like Job, you set the standard for keeping your faith while remaining civil and decent. You've honored your wife during sickness and in health, all the way through to death do us part. The cross that you carry is so heavy that your challenges can be spread to an equal of 20 men. What God has chosen you to carry means that there are at least 20 of us that won't have to go through it. It's because of you that I am more humble and closer to God. There's always that one person somewhere out in the world that is carrying a greater burden than ours. So now, that same little boy who's a full-grown man, he wants to reciprocate some words of wisdom. You didn't lose your wife. She will forever stay in your heart. But you have now gained a brother. Shay, Kiana, your mother loved you dearly. And I want you to know she will forever remain in your heart. And that I'm always here for you and I love you. Kathy. When people, they see you, they see Nady. When people see Nady, they see you. Those two things just go naturally together. The bond you shared with your sister was not manufactured. It was natural. It was real. You can't make up love. It's either there or not. Almost like a set of twins. Man, sometimes yin and yang. Now, like any other siblings, every day ain't gonna be sunny. And on days like that, it never stopped the two of you from being there for one another. Everybody knew just how close you two were. Whenever there was something she needed from you, you would drop what you were doing and go. It didn't have to take a second. It didn't have to take a third time. All it took was a first. That's the best of love being demonstrated right there. You have honored your commitments to your sister, and my mother included. Miss Katrina Thompson.
Come on now.
My, oh my, oh my, oh my. You have stood next to my aunt with grace. Okay? Grace. From the sandboxes in elementary, all the way through the bedside to the very end. You are the epitome of having the honor of a genuinely authentic best friend. Some may view you two as being best friends, but as someone who loves you both, I know that you were also her sister. Your heart was easily in the right place with my aunt. People can learn from that. People can learn from you. From the inner core of my spirit, thank you for providing your very best. Thank you. Veronica as well. Moon, thank you. My Aunt Nady did have a big heart, full of love. Now, we all know Nady. We knew that she could be a little rough around the edges at times. Well, a lot of times. There's just so many good things that Nady was known for. Her humor, her choice of words. Oh yes, she had a colorful vocabulary. If there was something that you needed, she was going to help you out. Now, you may get some of that colorful language, but she was going to help you out. Now, God never said that we have to be polite while doing his good deeds. Nady was going to do her part, and she was going to do it her way. But she did it. And I think everybody know that. My Aunt Nady was a bright, bright, bright light. And only beautiful souls glow from the inside out. And that was Nady. Nady wasn't about to make any changes to her energy or to dim her light. She knew that's what God blessed her with, and that's what she was going to do. She was going to let it illuminate. And I can almost hear Nady in her own voice saying that to anybody who listens. Baby, when folks start to complain about how bright your light is and ask for you to dim it or turn it down, and when they ask you, please just turn it off, or can you just dim the light just a little bit, it's hurting my eyes. In Nady's own cool personal way, she'll tell you, I'm not going to dim my light. I'm just going to take out these here pair of shades and hand them to you. So that way, your eyes won't burn. Thank you, Aunt Nady. I love you forever. And you've impacted my life and my family's life. Thank you.